What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda,
And I'm Dwight,
and this is Everywhere We Go podcast.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Today, we're sitting down with two powerhouse chefs bringing global flavor and Southern roots to the table. These are chefs who don't just cook, they curate experiences. They've prepared meals for celebrities, headline iconic cruises, competed in major culinary stages, and traveled to the world's top food destinations, bringing that same energy right here to Huntsville.
First up, Chef Rome, he started cooking at just 7 years old and went on to become a U.S. Army certified chef, traveling the globe before working at Walt Disney World. He later founded Chef to the Stars, serving icons like Shaquille O'Neal and Colin Powell.
Joining him is New Orleans native Chef Dra, whose culinary journey has taken him from Dubai to Honduras, cooking alongside top chefs and sharing major stages with Chef Rome at events like the Epcot Food and Wine Festival and the Soul Train Cruise.
Together, they represent excellence, culture, and connection through food.
Let's welcome Chef Rome and Chef Dra.
Woo!
Thank you.
We
man.
are
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
excited that you're here. My
yes.
goodness.
Yeah, we're excited too.
We're just very lucky because we know you guys live in Chicago, so we're going to really get into this.
Where it's still cold.
Well, you brought your warmth down to us. So.
Glad we did. I've been enjoying it.
On Everywhere We Go, we like to start off with some Ware questions.
Uh-oh.
So,
You got the right ones.
one, baby.
We're qualified.
Yes. So, where has cooking taken you, and who have you cooked for?
Oh, wow. Cooking is literally taking us all over the world. We've cooked for, I was a personal chef for 27 seasons for NBA and NFL athletes. So I've cooked for, Shaquille O'Neal. I was his personal chef, and
Wow.
Brevin Knight, and the list goes on. Mike Bibby, you name it. And, but yeah, like, it's taken us everywhere from Dubai to South Africa, London.
Yeah, London recently,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we were just there in what, December?
December.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that was an experience.
My goodness.
So we go everywhere.
Wow.
It's been an experience. It's taken me from, just like I said, New Orleans to everywhere, unexpectedly too, because that was not the course that I was on. So it's been amazing journey.
Oh, goodness. We're going to get into that more. So where do you get your influence? Like, what inspires you as far as, like, what food you make, or do you have a signature dish?
Well, for me, my inspiration comes from my mother, who was the oldest girl of 23 children.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Two-
So it was like second mama.
Yeah,
basically.
to a lot of her siblings. She was the oldest girl. She had older brothers, and they were raised on the farm. And growing up in New Jersey, every summer it was we're going down south, right?
Yep.
And you knew what that meant. It was
Yep.
going to be a car ride, and it was nothing like pulling up, seeing that long path, going through the cornfield, or they were putting in tobacco or soybeans, you name it.
Wow.
And so that's where my biggest inspiration came from.
So he had to come down south. I was already down south.
Ah, that's right.
I'm like it
Tell
is.
'em.
Right, and grew up around all that good cooking that you was around. And the influence just comes, I would say, comes from more of my grandmother, right? Because my mother actually didn't know how to cook until she got married. She probably don't want people to know that, but she didn't know how to cook. And I didn't cook growing up. I didn't learn how to cook until I went off to college. And I probably learned how to cook the same way my mom did, calling my mother.
It works.
Yeah, calling my mother on the phone.
Long
"Mom,
distance."
how to cook this? What goes in this?
Yeah.
No measurements. Just give me the ingredients. And I had to learn from taste and learn from smell. And that's where those influences come. And when we talk about specialties and things, I definitely cater more towards the Creole Cajun cuisine. Actually, one of our clients called me the Cajun sensation one time, and I was like, I like
good
that,
one.
right?
Oh, he got some. Oh, he got some names.
We're not allowed to say them on our show.
finest.
We can't say them on our show.
Louisiana's finest. I mean, you talking about a place where so many people are like amazing cooks.
And everybody cooks. So
Yeah.
if you ask me and say, well, where should we go? Go home. I don't know. I grew up eating at home, so I don't know where you need to go.
Unexpected guests at your doors.
Definitely.
So we did talk about where they're from, and I guess the ups and where you've traveled.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we said like exactly
specifically where you were from.
Yeah, like literally where you're born, where you're raised.
I'm born and raised in New Orleans, and then after high school, went away to college, spent some time in Missouri, and then again, as we were talking earlier, spent about 26 years in the Washington D.C. metro area.
DMV.
Yeah, and now I'm in Chicago.
Chocolate City.
Another hub of food.
And Chocolate City is exactly why our business is named Chocolate Rocket City, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bridge.
When I first moved there, I felt like it was still Chocolate City.
Yeah.
That was in 2000, around 2000. It was still Chocolate
Still
City.
was. Yep.
I got there in 99.
Not so much now. Not so much now. Not so much.
Nah,
Yeah.
but
Mine was a little different though. For me, I moved around a lot as a child. I was originally from East Orange, New Jersey, but then I left there and moved to Warren, Ohio.
Oh,
My
I'm from
mom.
Columbus. I'm from Columbus.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
I was just there for one of my class reunions, man. I ain't gonna say
so
which
you
one.
graduated high school? I mean, I'm just.
So you used to go to
You don't have to say
I
which
used to go to
year.
Cedar Point. You used to go to Cedar Point.
Cedar Point,
I've been to Cedar
Geauga
Point.
Lake,
Geauga Lake.
all of that. Yeah, man. So you know.
SeaWorld, yeah.
SeaWorld, absolutely. But like I said, my mom was from North Carolina. So ultimately, going into my senior year of high school, she relocated back to North Carolina. And that's where I did my senior year. So I have a little bit of all kind of influences from the Northeast
Yeah.
as well as the South. So
Thank you, Chef Rome. I just want to make sure you're Chef Rome and you're Chef Dra. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't just
specify that. Yeah, we
distinguish.
want to make sure we distinguish. So for people who may not be familiar yet, talk a little bit about your journey and how you got to this level.
man, for me, the U.S. Army.
Okay.
I went into the military as a cook, and I got certified as a chef in 1988.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a long time before you was born.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Continue.
I want to agree to that.
No, what I was thinking.
My journey was because I moved to Disney, Orlando, and started working for Disney through their professional recruitment department. When I left there, I started my travel again overseas. Went to Saudi Arabia, developing menus for corporations over there, and ultimately came back to Orlando, started working for NBA players. And that turned into a 27-year career of hiring their chefs, being their personal chefs, writing their diets, working with the teams. And I would look at the scouting reports and work with the players to be whatever weight they wanted to be at going into the season.
Wow.
Right? Like teams like Miami Heat have very specific details of how they want their point guards to be, body fat percentage. So I'm a nutritionist as well.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like a dietitian.
Yeah, all of that. So I had to know how to count calories and how to manipulate the body through food so they get the ultimate performance for a game or practice or on day versus an off day. And then I started a chef placement service. And then I was placing chefs, hand-picking chefs from all over the United States for these individual players. Then the NFL players came calling. And so that turned into media and spotlight, and that kind of pushed me out there in the limelight. And then Food Network came calling, and Extreme Chef. And then I started mentoring other chefs. And that's how I kind of met Dre.
Oh wow.
And I'll tell that. I got into cooking, as I said earlier, just out of necessity, really. Calling my mom. I'm in college. The food was terrible. and it's a story behind it because
You were in Missouri, right?
I was in Missouri. So on the menu, they have red beans and rice. So I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I was playing football in college. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I go over to the lunchroom and it's all kind of tomatoes and stuff in the red beans. So
It wasn't your red beans.
right, exactly. So I'm totally disappointed in this, and it's led me to the first thing that I learned how to cook was red beans.
Oh.
So
Over
he
the
makes
phone with
some
my
serious
mom.
red beans.
Right, that was the first thing that I learned how to cook. But fast forward, I'm finished college. I move up to Virginia. I'm working for the state at the time, and I say, well, I think I want to get into this. I cooked a little bit for people in college and they liked it. Plus, I needed a business. So I said I needed a business. So I called my best friend who was in Houston, and he had went to culinary school, but he had also went to college with me too for something completely different. So I said, well, let's do something. We go and we do the Houston International Festival. The first time I'm out cooking for anybody, masses or anything, I decided to go
To
cook.
go big.
Yeah, go big or go home.
That's right.
It's bigger in Texas anyway.
But we go and we do red beans, we do jambalaya, we do catfish po' boys, and people just was coming back, and it was coming back, and it was coming back. And I said, you know what? I go back to Virginia and I start a catering company, but I need equipment.
Oh, right.
He knows my sister, one of my other sisters, and she asked him, well, my brother's starting a catering company. Could you mentor him a little bit? He says, by the way, I have some equipment to sell.
So at that time, I'm the personal chef for Raymond Felton. He gets traded to the Portland Trailblazers.
Yes.
So from the Knicks.
Yes.
So, and it's the lockout season. So, so it's up, and then I find out we're moving across country from North Carolina. So right when his sister said that to me, I said, yeah, I'll mentor him. Matter of fact, I got a sweet deal for him.
Right. It was
Ask
a
him if
sweet
he
deal.
needs some equipment.
And I didn't have any equipment either.
I had everything in the world.
Literally just starting. I didn't have any equipment. Sweet deal.
Right.
I pick up the equipment, and then what? About
9 months
Was it
later.
9 months? I don't even know if it was 9 months.
Right after the season, we go back to North Carolina. And I get a phone call to do an event. So I was like, I don't have no equipment.
Let me run that back.
Right. So I
Wait
called
a
him.
minute.
I was like, hey, man, I said, listen, I need to rent that equipment
Right.
from you.
Right.
Then not only did I rent the equipment from him, I was like, you want to make some money?
And I was like,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's another part of the story. I'm going to tell it. It's another part of the story because I'm
Okay.
going to tell it.
Yeah, tell us.
No, he
Go ahead. I
No,
didn't
so-
trick you. I didn't trick you.
He tricked
No,
me.
I didn't trick you.
I'm going to tell you, I feel misled, targeted, run amok, all of that.
Bamboozle.
Just
Bamboozled.
found out.
Landed on us.
Just found
Pulled a
out.
Houdini on me, and I just found out.
Like, you
I'm
just
still
found out
upset.
after about 12
And I
years.
want
Still
my
mad.
money back. I want my money back.
You just realized it on
So
our
I
show.
go do this with him. Never worked with him before. We do the job. And he's watching, and I'm a little slow, but I'm quick learning. He's teaching me some things, but he doesn't know this is actually only my second event I've ever done.
This is our second episode.
Beginner's
so
luck.
this is working out. Yes.
Like I really, listen, we've been rocking since that was 2012.
Yeah, that was
right?
2012. 2012.
We've been rocking since 2012 to now. I just found this out. Like,
Last year?
yeah.
Last year?
I said, man, you owe me some money,
In the
man. I
conversation.
overpaid you.
I said, that was only my second. That was only my second.
He's a
event.
prodigy.
Oh man,
You
that's
owe
how
me
you
some
do
money,
it.
man.
Yes.
Overpaid you, dude.
So it started off with him calling me, say, hey, Dre, you want to make some money? You want to go take this trip? And I had some flexibility with my job, so
Yeah.
I was able to work from home or take a trip and take off. And we started traveling. And he started calling. He just started
Like
calling,
almost
hey, can you
immediately.
work? And I was like, yeah, I could do it. Or if I couldn't do it, he had someone else he would call.
Right.
And then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it became the cruises, right? The Tom,
Listen,
the Tom Joyner
the Tom
cruise
Joyner
came
cruise.
up.
No.
Oh.
Epcot Food and Wine
Epcot Food
Festival.
and Wine Festival came
Disney.
first. Disney came first, yes.
So Disney, I used to work for Disney, got fired by Disney, and then ultimately Disney brought me back for a 7-year stretch, once a year for the Epcot Food and Wine Festival.
Okay.
So I would always take Dre, and and by now he's like rocking and rolling. Like he's not as slow. He's still
We got you, man. We got you.
As
I guess it's honest. It's okay. It don't
no,
bother me.
no,
that's good.
In fact, when you speak, we're gonna speed you up.
Right.
no, because actually he was such a fast learner. Like he retained information. So for me, I was like, oh, this is excellent. I said, you know what? Once you get this, you're gonna be all right.
And he did say that. He said,
Yeah.
I remember the first picture, I was taking pictures because we take pictures of food now. And he was like, okay, dude, you got something here. Do this, do that. And it started that way. And then we fast forward after traveling and multiple cruises and things like that. And at one point he came and said, you know what, man, let's just kind of do this as a business, as partners.
Yeah.
And I was honored to do that because I knew his career and I knew his record. So for him to ask me to kind of come on in partnership showed a lot of respect.
Well, it was cheap labor.
Not as partners, though.
That's what we call.
I'm kidding.
We call it apprenticeship, right? Real apprenticeship.
No, I'm kidding. It was never that, but it was it was a brotherhood. We formed a brotherhood, and it went from mentor to, like you said, a partnership, and then it turned into family, right? I knew his family, he knew my family. It was all my cousins was always, where's Dre?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm doing well.
Like, what about me?
Code to the house.
Right. That's exactly right. Like we had equipment at each other's houses. You know, my wife is like, you gonna get some of this up out of here. Like, I can't take it to Dre's house because his wife's saying the same thing.
Oh,
It was
no.
already full. Like, nah, nothing else coming in here.
Gosh, can't get a car in.
Right.
So-
But that's how that happened, and to be at this point in my career and doing the things that we're doing is just amazing to me. I never saw that in my path. I did not. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. I kind of wanted to go back to the NBA though,
Yeah, what's up?
because I was really interested with different ones you worked with.
Yeah.
How did that work? Because in some cases, did you work with the teams? Did you work with the individual players? And what happened when they got traded?
So I would work with the individual players. It wasn't until Shaquille O'Neal that I actually had a structured 3-year contract.
Okay.
Like I need you for 3 years at least.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. And he treated me as it relates to my contract, the same structure as the NBA player. So he said, you want your salary all at once? You want it once a month? How do you want it? And here's a sign-on bonus. And the perks that came with the job. So it was a very structured environment because he's a walking enterprise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, he is.
And oftentimes, you had to deal with everything that come along with that individual player. Well, it was like that with all of them. And there was levels to that, right? You had the family guy, you had the single guy. And those were
Worlds apart. Worlds apart.
You can only imagine.
man. Oh
only imagine.
You've
yeah.
probably seen some things.
Listen, thank God for non-disclosures.
I was going to say.
I was
I'm
gonna
sure
say,
there was
I know
some
you can't
NDAs.
share
Yes.
so much.
Those stories.
But you know what's so funny? So we were watching a documentary recently about the ABA. I think it was called Super Soul.
Yeah.
It was. I saw that.
Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
And they were talking about I think they were interviewing Rick Barry, and they were like, people say I'm cocky, but they have no. They were comparing how he was back then to now, and they're like, could I have played with these guys? Now, and he's like, they couldn't touch me because look, they got all kinds of conditioning and help with experts at the food and everything, and we didn't get any of that.
I do think that the players from the previous, at least during the time frame that I was there, that was a much tougher time period, right? You could clothesline somebody and it was just a foul. Now you suspended.
Yeah,
yes.
You know what I mean? You remember the Palace?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Things
Right.
changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Changed,
So,
changed the whole game.
exactly. But going back to what you were saying, but the thing is, I didn't just do NBA players. I had that player for whatever period of time or whatever they wanted to accomplish, and then sometimes it would be extended, and then other times it would come to an end, or there were times where I had a main player, but then I had teammates. Right. So now I'm cooking. When we were in Vancouver that last year, that the Grizzlies were in Vancouver.
yeah.
Oh, I was cooking for the whole team.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah, because we all lived in one building. We called it the dorm, but it was luxury.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was a beautiful condominiums. And so everybody would come down and get a plate right after practice. It was like I was running a lunchroom, but I loved that money.
Now I'm saying like it's like, you know, cafeteria cannot compare to being like basically in a luxury restaurant.
I had everybody's diet plans. I would set them up on their diet plans.
Wow.
Where are you? What's your body fat percentage? All of that.
Wow.
And so whatever it was, I would make adjustment to everybody regardless of what I was cooking. So it was fresh everything. It was organic this. You know, I had access to the best of the best, from caviar to you name it.
Wow.
And so but I had more than just that. I had gospel artists. I had mega pastors. You know,
Drop some names.
Yeah,
Okay, we into gospel.
so I was Byron Cage's chef.
Byron Cage.
He did his Live at the Apollo album. He wanted to get in shape for that. I had Bishop Eddie Long when he was when he was getting ready to turn 50.
Okay.
Oh,
So he wanted to drop weight, and
Yes.
and he's like, I love to eat, so I don't want to be, I don't want to feel like I'm on a diet.
Right.
I'm your guy.
Wow.
And I would even go on to say I had my biggest opportunity to date was to be the personal chef for Coretta Scott King.
Wow.
Wow.
And I turned it down.
Whoa.
I had to turn it down because at that time I wasn't as versed in vegan food prep.
Oh.
And she was sick. And I didn't want to take the chance on learning on the job
Yes.
with Coretta Scott King.
Right.
So that was my biggest regret to this date.
Wow.
But beyond that, yeah, I've had the opportunity to meet some amazing people and to be in some amazing situations. And all it did was continue to keep me humble and grow my brand. And my name would get bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you wanted to eat just to eat, I was that guy. But if you need to accomplish something, I was that guy. It didn't matter. And so I'm grateful for that. I mean, honestly, I just felt like it was God ordained.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a divine appointment because I didn't always see it that way. And then ultimately I learned that not only that, you have a responsibility that come along with all of that. So, yeah.
What was that one moment when you realized, okay, I'm at a different level?
Shaquille O'Neal was sitting at the end of his really long counter. And I'd already been his chef for a few months. But for some reason, this particular day, it just hit me that this big 7'1" guy is waiting on me to make his plate. And it dawned on me that I was the first person he would see in the morning and probably the last person he would see going up the stairs to go to bed.
Wow.
That was a tremendous moment for me. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
We aren't even talking. I didn't even feel that cooking for, King Carl Gustaf, the King of Sweden. I didn't even feel that with him. I didn't feel that in the home of different billionaires in Saudi Arabia. It was a job. I was honored to be there, but it was just different when I saw that guy.
Yeah.
And then we did Obama's second inauguration,
Right.
the Global Peace inaugural ball. Being the featured chef for that was like, okay, this is Obama. And I was just in the White House like a week prior, you know what I mean, doing a tour, talking with their personal chef. Moments like that was just amazing to me. And so, yeah, very humbling.
That is humbling. And if you want to go to the next level, you could cook for the Wares.
Hey, listen,
They'll
put it
take
out
you.
there.
Yeah.
I would
Man,
be
we got
honored.
chefs. We got chefs.
I would
You
be
could have
honored.
samples or something. Yes.
I know y'all are really.
We're here to cook anyway, so
Yes.
I'm just man. I'm not even gonna go into could we possibly snatch you in some kind of way to Huntsville?
Absolutely.
Everybody's trying to convince y'all to come here. But what's the hardest part about this career that people don't see?
The logistics.
I think the logistics of it all, how you put it all together, and we've been trying to capture that, but it's hard to quantify it for you because it's a lot of things that go on in the background of things to get to the point where we are presenting something that's spectacular, that people enjoy, that they talk about after they had it. They don't know the stuff that it took to get to that point.
Right.
And it could be from anything, whether it be the purchasing of the groceries or just the travel to get to an event and to pull it off. And you still have lives, right? So I would say the logistics of it, because all that falls into it. If you have kids and you have wives and you have other families, and life happens regardless. But if you book for an event, or you committed to do something, you still got to go perform for that. And logistically, it can be a nightmare because we've had some logistical nightmares.
Oh yeah.
We did a 7-course meal on a yacht with me and Rick. And we were literally in this tiny kitchen back to each other, and we had to communicate. Now, we're doing 7 courses,
Wow.
and it's 100 people on this yacht.
I've done a 7-course meal.
7-course meal. So that's like
lot.
cooking for 700
Yes.
people,
Yes.
right?
Crazy.
So we're already prepped, thank God.
That's what I was gonna say. You must have been
we were
chopped and-
prepped. We were
yeah.
prepped already, but you still had to execute because it was plated. You know, it would have been helpful to be family style.
Right,
This was
right.
plated. That means every individual person on this yacht was getting a different plate. And so we're literally back to back and we're communicating. And he's like, pass me this, okay? And there's not a lot of room. And wait staff is waiting. And you have to keep it going. Or you have to his point, from a logistics standpoint, you might get a request like, I only want the leaves from the fresh broccoli.
We've had that.
We've had that.
We've had
request.
that. We've had that request.
Broccoli leaves, just the leaves.
Just the leaves.
We only want that.
But that's throwing away most of the. Don't get me started.
Listen,
Okay.
Or you could get something and you're cooking for 300 people and one person say, well, I don't eat salt.
Right.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Well, in that line, what's the craziest request you've had?
well, I don't know if we can even talk about that on
You
camera.
don't have to say who it's from.
Yeah,
No, we're talking about food. Hey, y'all, we're talking about food here. We're talking about food.
It's really more about situations.
What you think?
That was a crazy one. Just they wanted this, but because the broccoli leaves had to feed at least 75 people.
Okay, yeah.
So you know how much broccoli you gotta go through to get
Yeah.
enough
leaves.
of that, right? So we got really creative to break those stems down and to make those greens. Yeah, it was crazy. Sometimes we have to go to a store, several stores to get one ingredient.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It still
What's your
falls
favorite
under
store? I
logistics.
gotta get that because
Favorite store.
yeah, which one you go to the most? Say you like the most.
You know, I obviously bulk. If we buy in bulk, then we're gonna go to like a restaurant.
You said our favorite story?
Store.
Like if you
favorite.
where you get
Favorite store.
food.
Yeah, your story comes up.
Like when you had to do the broccoli, you didn't go to what do they call that place out in Ralph's?
I love
LA?
Ralph's.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
Yeah, out in
Ralph's?
Cali. I
Yeah.
love Ralph's.
Or I like Wegmans. You guys were on the East
Wegmans.
Coast. So
Yes.
Wegmans is
Wegmans.
nice.
Wegmans in PG County was like a club. Let's just
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit at the
Highest
bar
grossing.
and eat your sushi and everything else, right?
Yeah, you really can hang out in Wegmans all day.
Yeah, you can hang out there all day. I really like Wegmans, but I ain't
Publix
like
is like the
price.
Wegmans here, kind of like that's people like Publix.
No, Publix.
No, you
It
don't
was
have
not
to.
like Wegmans.
No, I won't even
Kroger is
do
the
that.
closest thing
You
here.
think Kroger's is the closest
To
to
Wegmans?
Wegmans. Yeah.
It's so far. It's so far apart.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
it's not even close.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think Restaurant Depot has actually been our friend. And I say that because anywhere we go in the United States, there is always that place. Right? We can go now sometime. Oh, you remember we did the event in Syracuse? And we had to go to Rochester?
I had to go to Rochester to the Restaurant Depot. Yeah.
Was it in the
we got
winter?
in
Please
town-
don't tell me it's in the winter.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was in the
Oh
winter.
my goodness.
So Rochester is like an hour and a half from Syracuse. We get in town the wee hours of one morning. We drive we get to our hotel, drop bags because we need space in the vehicle. We make that drive, get all the groceries that we could because there was no going back.
Yeah.
So we pile that up. We come back. We actually put that entire meal out for 200 people, just the two of us, all in the same day.
Same day.
But here's the thing. Logistically, we're in this theater.
Oh my.
We It's an old theater. It's kind of like
a movie theater or
Syracuse,
No, not a
Syracuse
movie theater.
version of the Apollo.
Yeah, like
okay, yeah,
that,
yeah.
Apollo Theater
Right.
type of
Okay.
place.
But
Right.
this is in Syracuse, though.
Yeah.
No kitchen. No kitchen there.
Okay.
Right? The event was on multiple levels, but where we had to prep the food and get it together was on a upper level, and we bringing food downstairs across the theater,
Steps.
steps, everything. I think
It was just the two of y'all? Or?
just the two of us. And I promise you, if I had to say, that probably was about, the event went over well. Everything
Yes.
went great. They loved the food.
No
but when I say
problems.
that probably was the worst
We took a
job
beating.
that I've
gonna
ever
say.
worked.
We
and,
took
and
a
I've
beating.
worked, I played football. I did all, that was the worst experience on my body that I've ever gone through in the one event, to the point where the theater, it was a theater, so they had
Yes.
rooms.
Yep.
They had showers,
Green
they had
rooms.
rooms. They let us stay
There was
in,
no way we
in
could
the rooms
drive.
because we could not drive after that. I'm talking
Y'all were
body-
that
Yes.
exhausted,
Yes.
like crazy,
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. And we set up a makeshift kitchen. Remember, you said no.
Yeah.
No
So
kitchen,
we're
we had to
so we're
set
on
up a
burners.
makeshift kitchen. We on burners.
What about the
everything.
wedding?
The wedding with the stove that
With the
didn't
Tell us
work?
about the wedding. Tell us about the
So
wedding.
they didn't work?
So, I
Wait. It was a stove from. It had to be the stove that they used on Good Times.
It had to be because it was green. Because it was green. It was a green stove.
Oh my God.
yeah,
crazy
that
part
was
about it-
avocado green.
Yeah,
But this is
one
crazy about
burner
it.
that
One
worked.
There's only
burner
like
that
two
worked.
stoves.
They rented a stove, and that stove didn't work.
No, they couldn't.
We couldn't hook it up or
couldn't
something.
hook it up.
Yeah. Well,
It
we
was a
did.
modern stove at an old church.
Right.
And they didn't check the
What
plug.
state, city, come
That was
you
North
know?
Carolina.
This is in
Okay.
North
Somewhere
Carolina.
around in the country somewhere, man.
Hold up, but you gotta tell them. So we're cooking, and we're on a regular table. First of all, a fold-out table, which is low, and so you're bending over cooking,
Right,
right?
yeah.
And I mean, I'm not short, but I'm not tall either. But it still affects you.
Yeah.
We on
We had like
burners,
5 burners.
but the reception is happening in the same room. They want to come in the same
Oh.
room.
It's a cooking show, wedding.
That's exactly what it was.
reception.
Exactly what it
Because we were
was.
cooking on the spot
Dang.
and serving it up, and everybody else was going to get the rest of their stuff over here. No chafing dishes. We literally were cooking on the spot
On the
Oh
spot.
my.
because we had to make that adjustment.
Yeah,
And that wore us.
that war's
Oh
out too.
God.
So y'all are
over
problem
this.
solvers.
Oh,
You have to
always.
be
Gotta
so
be.
flexible.
I like
You have
crazy.
to be.
One
Every
Thing
chef
I have
is-
learned
yeah.
in working with him and becoming a chef, and I'll say becoming a chef was you better know how to solve a problem.
Right.
You better know how to solve it. And you better not solve it right then and there because they're not gonna wait an hour for you to solve this problem. You better figure it out.
Yeah, because people are hungry. Like I'm, you know,
Yes.
I have a.
You don't have that much time with her.
I'm just. I mean, you know, the thing is, there's a hangriness
hangry-
that occurs,
All
right?
about it.
You don't want that.
So you got to get ahead of the hangriness.
Yes.
He's the one.
Yeah, you know.
That's Mr. Hangry.
So y'all have like, you know, the appetizers and.
But what'll happen is we will work and we won't eat.
Ah.
We won't eat, and then by the time we
Said
cook
I
all
was
this
a
food,
slave driver.
we don't want it.
Tired.
I did call him. I say, bro, you know you're supposed to give me a lunch break.
Y'all don't sample as you
right?
go, like you know.
Not like you think, though. I just
Right.
had this conversation with somebody, and I was telling her, I said, you have to learn how to taste, and you don't take bites of the food to taste it. You just kind of taste in whatever sauce it is, the back of the spoon, stuff like that. So that helps because I can guarantee the people that do taste, that's probably why you see the bigger chefs, they back there eating while they cooking. And you can't do that.
That's why I can't do it. That's why I don't cook.
Oh, you gonna use that one?
That's your.
That's
your
what you're rolling with?
Because, you know,
That and he
my
doesn't know how.
lean
He
figure,
claims
my
not to know
summer
how.
body.
And we have to watch it too, though, because I have nephews that remind me, Unc, you getting out on your own supply. Look like you're in your second trimester.
They always trying to make fun of somebody.
Especially when they call you Unc, they about to say
Right,
something
right. OG.
disrespectful after
Unc
that.
and
It's
OG.
They
It's
say
about
it
to be
disrespectful
disrespectful.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unc
you
and
mean,
OG. What?
Well, I wanted to know about the fact that, given that you work with so many celebrities, Was there like a specific moment when you realized you were celebrities?
Yeah. Um, and that's a whole. Sometimes initially it's guilty by association. At least it was for me because you have these athletes and these different entertainers, and then when the media speak on you and your name is out there, now you're starting to get the calls for different interviews. So that puts you out there in a greater light. Um, and then when that person, while you're at the gas station, say, "You're so and so. I saw you in a magazine, or I saw you on the news, or I saw you," you know what I mean? And you get to the point where it's like you have to be mindful of everything. There's so much stuff I want to put on social media when I'm mad. And they've told me
Who
that
stops you?
he does.
Stops you?
He's your Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Like, bro,
Absolutely.
You got
don't
it.
do
Everybody needs one.
Listen, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Be like, it got to the point that it's like, listen, man, before you post, run it by me first.
Yeah.
Let me see that before you post that, man. Don't-
So you get
don't do
recognized
that.
in the street too, Dre?
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. So it's funny because I definitely don't consider myself a celebrity, but what happens is by association, right?
Listen, listen. He's a chick magnet.
Oh,
This dude right here.
That's what it is.
Listen,
Okay.
he is. Listen. Okay.
I'm not gonna agree to that.
Maybe they don't even really recognize
Tell
you. They
us.
just want
Tell
something to
'em.
say.
They just want something to say. And maybe, but it's kind of one of
they
those
recognize
things
me.
after we do events and you travel and people recognize you and they say, oh, I know you. You were on. Oh, I know you. I had your food. Oh, and he's like, wow. I'm very humbled by it, and he knows I'm like that. I would never even part my mouth to say I'm a celebrity by any stance. but-
Dre is definitely not a person that is seeking the spotlight, right? And I had to like tag him, nah, bruh.
Yeah, he does.
on,
Nah,
man.
come on.
It's a business
Go
thing,
ahead.
though.
You
You
got
earn-
go sit
yeah.
at that table and sign them
earned
autographs.
this.
and
Yeah, you
stuff.
got. They
earned
want you.
that.
They want to see you.
And it was good. It was great. But I'll tell you the best experience that I had with that. And it was, and I don't know if we've ever talked about it, was on one of the Tom Joyner cruises, and we had a takeover, and it's about 10 crews there. We're there. I'm operating as this sous chef.
It was their
It's-
10-year
Yeah, it was their
anniversary.
10-year anniversary, and I'm in the
Wow.
kitchen. I'm with these chefs, and I'm like, I'm trying to hold my own, but I'm amazed that I'm in this kitchen. But these chefs was asking me to taste their stuff. Dre, tell me what this need. Tell me what you think about this. You think this is good? What you think?
Wow.
And it's like, nah, we want your opinion about this. What you think about it? And at those moments was like, wow.
He is an expert at pulling flavor out. He has mastered that, right? Because what happened being from New Orleans, to me they're some of the best cooks and chefs in the United States, right? They are some of the best. Once he learned how to infuse one cuisine with the other and not let spice dominate, he became a master at it. And so wherever we go, when we talk flavor profile and building flavors
Yes.
or tweaking something that may have gone left, which we've had that
We've
experience.
had
Oh.
that experience.
And it turns into a masterpiece. So
Wow.
yeah, we've had that. So I applaud him. So that's why I don't let him off the hook because he got fans now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You
Dre
can have
got
two more fans over here.
Oh, we already
But
are.
Yeah.
when you travel to and cook in different places, what do you look for in a city's food culture?
Oh, that's Mr. Yo.
That's me.
That's Mr. Yo. We
Okay,
leave
then.
it up to him to find. So it's obviously we have a whole team, right? There's another our partner, Chef George, who's not here right now. We have management, we got legal, we got all of that, right?
Wow, yeah.
And so we all looked at Dre. Hey, when we're going to Huntsville, Dre, find the best burger.
Where we
Uh-oh.
eating?
Where we eating, Dre?
And I look for black-owned businesses first because I would rather patronize them.
Right.
I'm not big on chains, so I want something authentic that they're doing. So So when I go places, that's the first thing I'm looking for. Okay, and they say, "Well, let's go over." Nah, let's not go over there. Let's go to that hole in the wall over there.
Yeah.
I bet you that's good.
Yeah.
That's
I bet
what's
you
up.
that's
Yeah,
good.
and
that's
you spot on.
everywhere. That's everywhere I go. That's what I'm seeking out.
Everywhere he
we
goes.
go.
Every time we hear that, we just.
That's
Okay,
it.
so I want to hear about the cookbook.
Okay.
'Cause-
Oh, Noir.
yes,
Yes,
like
Noir.
Man, Noir is it's gonna be amazing. We've already seen a sneak peek of it. Noir is the French word for black,
yes.
and they wanted to know why we call it that. And we're speaking of black and as it relates to a black canvas
Wow.
that we're gonna bring color to.
Oh.
And it's more than, yes, we're black chefs, okay,
Yes.
but it's not necessarily about that. It's about, here's a canvas that we're going to give this life.
Whoa.
You have to bring that, yeah.
And even in that, with it being noir and being black, and oftentimes, at least in our country, and unfortunately around the world, sometimes looking at something black or is presented as it's something negative. But for us, it's an opportunity to say, look, it's black and it's excellence. And that's what the objective was. Say, we're going to put this on this black canvas right here, and it's going to be synonymous with excellence, and superiority, and not negativity. And so when he came up and we discussed the name of it, all these things came with it. And it was like, yep, that's it right there. No doubt about it. That's what it's going to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
what we did was we included a world travel. So all of our favorite things that we prepared in these different countries,
Yeah.
we put that in the book.
Wow.
Right? And we also made sure that we told the stories of what inspired this dish.
Oh, nice.
Or
Yeah.
what was it like our first day when we went live on the Soul Train cruise and how we were received and how the people were just shocked. Some people were crying because they had never thought that in their lifetime they would see a black chef, let alone three.
Wow.
And they said that, and we still hear this every year. When we taste those collard greens, we knew somebody back there.
People probably go on a cruise just to get y'all's food.
Now they
Now
do.
they do.
Yeah, now they do.
Even the individuals who own the cruise or the charter, they know and they represent it now that people come on the cruise for the food. Just as much as they come on for the music. What happened on the time during the cruise that year that we took over, and they were kind of upset because the people were
didn't
lined
know.
up to come to the
didn't
dining
know.
hall, and they weren't going to the concert.
Oh, wow.
my
They
goodness.
weren't going to the concerts, and actually he
Kim
said,
was on stage.
Oh, man.
"Yep,
And they came and we have the video somewhere where you got like hundreds of people trying to get in this door to eat. And they're like, we got Kim on stage and everybody's trying to. It was 10 black celebrity chefs.
Whoa.
And that's where they messed up.
they
Yep.
messed up."
Because everybody came with their A game.
Everybody,
And
did.
we set it off.
It's a competition. You gotta,
yeah.
you gotta step
Well,
up.
but everybody was helping each other. Though.
Everybody
It
was
was
helping
helping each other, but you want to make sure your stuff is good.
Definitely, definitely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna take
had
you to another
Oh,
level,
yeah.
just
You
like the
had to.
NBA players.
Well,
when
it
they play the
created a
best.
book.
Yes.
We created an entire cookbook just for that cruise.
Right.
So everybody was, we was gonna show out, and we was gonna make
sharpens
sure. So it was all the different chefs that you see on the Food Network,
Yeah.
and it's doing these different things. The White House chef, and oh, it was amazing.
It's amazing.
All stars.
And people were lined up and they refused to go to the concerts. They was trying to get
like,
in that
nah.
dining hall. But going back to even Soul Train, they recognized, I said earlier, initially they only had one a year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after we did the first two,
Yeah,
after
it's
that,
like,
they was like, yeah, we're gonna
need to
add
add
we're gonna
another
add
small
one.
cruise.
And they added it and it sold out immediately.
In an hour,
Immediately.
sold out in an hour.
out.
You talking
Like
about
rock
almost
stars.
3,000 people.
Y'all are rock stars.
Listen, we
Usher-
literally,
that's like Usher and
I ain't gonna go that far. 'cause
yeah, I ain't feeding you
y'all are
cherries.
Usher
on
and Chris
stage.
Brown of
no cherries
soul
on
food.
But yeah, it's humbling though to have that experience, but it also causes you to again be on top of your game.
Yes.
Because you know whatever you put out, they're comparing it to whatever they had before, so it has to be the
Especially
same.
those oxtails.
Oxtails,
no.
the gum, everything.
Oh, no.
They just comparing. They say we looking
Dirty
for
rice,
dirty
the
rice,
the Jollof rice.
This is torture over here, y'all.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't know
straight
about
up
this a
torture.
little bit. 'Cause
Here.
Potato cheesecake.
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Sweet potato cornbread.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited. I know at some point, Lord, if you love me.
What about me? What if I love you?
I'm sorry, I'm a little selfish here.
Well, you're gonna have to buy it, so don't worry about it. You can go ahead and buy it.
Yeah, we'll give you the dates.
Yes, that's what I want to know.
I think we're ready for a game.
Yes, we're gonna do
For
it
a
again.
game.
we
Yes.
Lord, oh Lord.
Okay, real quick,
Know
real
about these
quick.
games here.
It's gonna be quick and it's gonna be fun, but it's real simple. It's plate or pass. So we want you to tell us, like based on what we say, whether you would plate it or you would pass it. Am I right?
Yeah, let's go back and forth.
Okay. All right. So the first one. Using luxury ingredients like truffle or gold leaf or caviar in southern dishes. Plate or pass?
Plate.
Okay. I guess that's what they do.
Plate it every time. You
We
want to
do
give
that,
it something.
actually.
I was about to say, when she started saying caviar and gold leaf, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what we
Cookbook.
we do that already.
that.
Yeah, we
Oh.
just did
Noir.
that in Seattle.
Letting another chef interpret your signature dish.
Pass. What?
I'm a pass because it's still not gonna be my dish.
Exactly. Okay.
It's still not gonna be. Even if I gave it to him, and we talk about this, because even if we give it to him, because you don't copyright recipes, you just tweak them and so forth. And even if I give it to you, it's still not gonna taste like mine.
Ain't
So I'm
nothing
not
like
really
the real
concerned. So I'm not
thing.
really concerned too much about it. If it's
Yeah.
good, great, and I'll give all compliments. But
Yeah. It's a unique thing. Reinventing a classic your grandmother would recognize. Plate or pass?
Plate. Did it for the cookbook. I did one from my childhood that was specifically from my grandmother.
Oh.
That's in the cookbook, and it's a story in there, and I'll just leave that there. But
By the-
it is,
by the
and
cookbook.
it's
By the
definitely
cookbook.
I'm
directly from my grandmother.
excited.
And we actually, I did the same thing for my mother. Actually, I'm actually gonna cook that dish either tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. I can't wait
No,
to taste
no,
it.
no,
I
no, no.
cannot
You
wait to
trying
taste it.
you trying to invite yourself. Go ahead, proceed.
But also, so because I understand exactly where Dre coming from on that. Yeah, those things. My grandmother, she was such an influence with her soft spoken voice and touch. It was just every time I'm in the kitchen and when I make a biscuit or I make a blackberry sauce or something like that, I think about her. You know what I mean? So we're gonna plate that.
Yeah, plate that.
Okay. Building a menu based on trends instead of tradition. Plate or pass?
Well, it depends.
It depends. Some things that you're gonna take that's trending. If it's nice, I might take it and put a spin on it, right? And still make it our own.
So that'd be
I
a
might
that'd
take
be a plate.
It'd be a plate.
Yeah,
Plate.
we're gonna plate that.
Collaborating with chefs in a city you're visiting.
Oh, plate.
Definitely plate.
We plate that.
All day.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We love.
I have
going-
some for you.
We
Yeah.
love.
I was like, dude,
And it's not
get us
us.
started.
And it's not us.
all
believe it or
day.
not. Letting the crowd influence what ends up on the menu.
plate.
Plate.
We listen to them.
Wow.
We listen to our guests on the Soul Train cruise or other places. And matter of fact, as a private chef or personal chef, you have to remember it's not about you anyway. You're there to accommodate, right? Whether it's 3,000 people or if it's one person, it's not about you. I've cooked many things for some of my NBA clients. They ain't need a chef for that, but it wasn't about me, so I had to take me out of it.
You're asking him for peanut butter and jelly.
This one may be for Dre.
It'd be the best one you ever had.
Hey, I make it with peanut butter and jelly too, especially warm that, get that warm that bread right.
We got peanut butter and we got jelly.
Yeah.
So this is my last one. New Orleans flavor done outside of New Orleans.
This one's
Pass.
for Dre. This was for
Pass.
Dre.
I'm a pass on that.
Pass.
I'm very, very, very hesitant.
It ain't just you.
And I'll do it sometimes just to try it, but I'll tell you, I'm not knocking anybody, and I'm
I
not
am.
saying that
I
mine is the
am.
best.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
However, the majority of the time, it just doesn't hit.
Yes.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
hit that spot.
Correct.
It's just
Yeah.
something
Correct.
about it. Just like,
Like, stop playing in my face.
Right, right.
You knew better. You know you don't know how to do this. Stop
Right, you
playing
know
in
you
my
don't know how to
face.
do this. Stop playing.
Perpetrate.
Yeah, stop playing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's people obviously that do some dope things and can cook out this world, and I'm
Yeah.
sure they recreate and do things great. But from my experience, I usually stay away from stuff that's labeled New Orleans. Now, which is crazy. Which is crazy. I would you want to leave it alone?
No.
We don't leave it
You
alone.
probably got a story, but I do.
This ain't Michael Jackson. Don't leave it alone.
But I do tend to stay away from it. That's all I say. I'll stay away from it. He's better at the stories, but I'll stay away from it. If
No, we were somewhere recently, and Seattle. We were in Seattle a couple of weeks ago, and we went to this restaurant, and it was New Orleans inspired. And he was like, I want to try it, but I don't. And the guy was from New Orleans.
that helped.
Oh, wow.
And that helped.
That helped that he was from New
And
Orleans.
listen,
I trusted it, and it was
And
the
it was
bomb.
amazing.
It was amazing.
So you finally
So you
had
met Mr. Popeyes.
Not that. Matter of fact, you say Mr. Popeyes. I don't even eat Popeyes outside of New Orleans. I won't
Oh
eat
yeah, the Popeyes in New Orleans
go.
is different.
Very
Right,
different, right?
it's different.
Will go.
I won't eat it outside of New
Yeah,
Orleans anymore
very
because it's
different.
just so different. But it was amazing. But he was from New Orleans. too.
Yeah.
So that helped,
That's good.
right?
There you
Gotta
go.
have
Might
it.
not count.
It's in your blood.
It might not count.
This is the most important question.
Okay.
Sugar and grits.
No.
Thank you.
We're
Hallelujah.
gonna edit that out. We're gonna edit that out.
No.
They don't know what they're talking about.
You just don't know how many arguments.
We listen.
They don't know what they're talking
That is a sin.
Argue
you.
Telling you, when you get to heaven, and you might not get in because of that. God don't play like that.
Now hold up, I'm gonna have to be honest for the people that see this and they know I'm gonna be honest. Now, I will say this and they get mad. It doesn't taste bad.
Listen, no.
There we go.
Cream of wheat.
There we go.
Just go ahead and get your cream of wheat.
That's terrible.
Thank
Don't
you. Say it again for the people in the
No,
back.
I agree. I don't eat it. I had to taste it because my daughter would only eat when she was a baby, younger. She would only eat grits if you put a little sugar.
Is she a genius?
No, no.
No, she wasn't raised right.
Wait, hold on.
That's her daddy.
But I was trying to get her to
Daddy.
eat something. I was trying to get her to eat something. So it made me have
Shoulda
to
got us
taste
some
it.
cream of wheat.
But this is the thing about it. The sugar only went on after I did everything else to it. So I done doctored it up. It got cheese in it. It got
So
everything in
grits
it.
are one of our
And then
most requested
requested item.
dishes. 'Cause we do a smoked Gouda grit that's ridiculous.
Oh, I can eat that.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
had
we-
that
we,
before.
She's vegetarian, so.
Oh really?
Yeah, so.
Okay. Well, you can eat the smoke.
yeah, you know. But we don't put vegan cheese in it though.
I don't.
Vegan.
That's why I
She
said
vegetarian.
veg, not
Okay.
vegan.
No
Yeah.
vegan.
Cool.
I refuse
We
to
got
put
you
vegan
covered.
cheese in it. Now,
Yeah.
I will not do that. I'm not going to do that for anybody. I'm not going to do that.
My
That's
cousin set me up with
that's
that
disrespectful.
vegan cheese.
That's disrespectful.
She said, I'm gonna cook for you this time.
Yeah.
Got me, man. So I'm a fish and grits guy, right?
Yes, it was
And
terrible.
so
I was there. It was terrible.
she sit there and she's eating, but she every now and then she people. I go to the fish first because I'm a fried fish connoisseur. So I'm killing the
Boy, they eat
fish.
fish
Yes.
today.
But when I got around to those grits, and I was like, what? I said, what's wrong with these grits? I said, cuz, what you put in these grits? And she couldn't hold it anymore. She just burst out laughing. It's vegan cheese. I said, leave it, man. I packed my stuff.
Oh, you left.
No.
And she's the type to put sugar on her grits.
Yeah, she does.
Her
She
and
does
my
put
wife.
sugar and grits. Yep.
That was almost
Pray
ground
for him.
Married well.
Pray,
Okay.
pray for them.
So did you.
We say pray for him, huh?
Go ahead with the connection question.
So we always talk about connection. That's a big theme for everything we do, and we want to know, what does connection mean to you, and
Connection.
what has this connection, the concept, been in your life?
Well, I'll tell you that.
For me, connection now, and especially at this stage of my life, is about divine appointment.
Mm.
And then I get the revelation later as it relates to the why.
Mm-hmm.
Now my circle has to be smaller now. I can't afford to have any and everybody in my circle. So the people that's in my circle are dear to me, and I don't take it lightly when I meet someone, especially now, because of the level of responsibility of having a name and being, considered whatever from a popularity standpoint. That level of responsibility I can't take lightly. So for me, the connection has to be with a specific cause that's meaningful, right? I don't need to be everybody's friend. I can't have everybody in my house.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And that's how and I'm a people person.
Right.
He'll tell you that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's what it means for me.
Wow. What about you, Dre?
For me, I use a different word than connection, but it's the same thing. I always tell people I'm a vibe person.
Oh, okay.
If I vibe with you and I rock with you, then I rock with you. If I don't, I don't. And it's the same thing using the word connection. It's everything. I believe it's everything. You know, when you around people and you share a kindred soul and an aura about you and positivity, because as he said, I know a lot of people, but I'm not friends with everybody. Right? And he knows how I am. If I rock with you, I rock with you. But if I don't, I'm not going to explain anything to you. There's no conversation that's needed about it. We good. You're
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna stay over here.
Ain't even personal.
But if I connect with you, then you
Yeah.
got me. You got me. I'm there. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna do anything to hurt you or anything. And it's based on connection. It's based on that vibe, that feeling that you have with people. They bring in positive energy to you. So it's all about connection. I have the same friends, besides obviously new people that I know, but I have the same friends I've had since I was in 7th grade, and it's 5 of us, and we all still
wow.
connected. We all know each other's families. We all know each other's kids. We have all been in each other's weddings and
Oh, wow.
everything. Parents, they talk to my parents. I talk to their parents, and it's all based on that initial connection that we had when we was about 11 years old, and I've always lived off of that.
It's the
Always
same with
lived
me,
off of that.
man. My friends are still my friends, right? Even though one or two have fallen by the wayside because that season was up, and that's the thing when you talk about connection. Sometimes the connection ain't forever.
Wow.
You need to realize that it's seasons, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody can't always go to the next level. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it's painful. It's very hurtful.
Growth is painful.
Growth can be. Yeah, you know what I mean? So you have to identify that. That's so important for my life anyway. And I think as it relates to most people, spiritually, you better know, especially in this day and time where so much that's going on in the world, you better know. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got something you can rock with. We almost forgot. She would have been upset. It's something called black folklore.
Okay.
And it's kind of like faux. So it's kind of like fake. I guess from New Orleans, you understand this more than anything. So it's not Black history. It's like fake Black history. So it's kind of like it's like fake. So it's like culturally appropriate. So it's done. Shout out to my brother Derek Ware. He put these together. So ignoring the date on the paprika label, Dolly Gilbert became the first woman to reactivate expired seasoning by banging it on the counter on this day in 1981.
I've done it. Look, I've done it. That's hilarious because I definitely have done it. Everybody done banged that seasoning on the side of that
Ain't no
counter.
expiration
Get it to
either.
loosen up a little bit.
So that's your black folklore for the yes.
I was
See, somebody got it. Only smart guests get this. So yeah. So anyway,
compliment.
this is our last weird question. Where do you go from here?
Only up.
Up is it.
Only up. But obviously we have things going on that we're working on.
Next week we start filming a reality show.
Okay.
Is it gonna be in Chicago?
It'll be everywhere we travel.
Oh.
Yes, Chicago will be.
yeah.
the
So
base.
come on back. Just
Come
circle
on back to Huntsville. We got a
so
studio for
great.
you. We got
Chicago
2
will be the base
kitchens.
of the show for sure.
Is it on a
I'll
network?
break these kitchen ends for you.
Please
huh?
do.
Yeah, please.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We have that. We have, of course, Soul Train coming up later in the year. We have, I don't know, the list is go the release of the cookbook.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
The restaurant opening. So we got a bunch of stuff that's gonna keep us busy.
It's rocking. Just like I said, I just moved to Chicago about 4 months ago for this purpose, though.
Oh,
And of course, I
wow.
had the opportunity to retire, so that was great timing for it.
Amen.
But
Divine.
and
we
alignment.
had the plot to
Divine
get it.
alignment.
he did plot. He did plot. They
My
made
wife
the
and
offer
I-
really good. It
My
was
wife
like,
and I,
hey.
we was like, look, man, we got a guest bedroom, you got your own bath. What colors you want in your
Oh,
skin?
wow. So he
The crazy part about it, he did say that to me though too.
so he sweetened the deal like grits.
Yeah. No.
no,
You didn't think we was gonna catch that.
he
No.
was like,
See that?
We're not doing
You
that.
can't do that to them.
We're not
They
doing
too
that.
smart.
They are smart.
Not doing that. But
Thank
yeah, it made an opportunity for this reason, and the things are happening too. It's just crazy how it's happening,
Wow.
just like we thought it would or said it would, and we sat down whether we was at my house in Virginia talking about this, and now I'm there because of the partnership, and I have my daughter's there too, so that's
Oh, nice.
always helpful. She went to
Yeah.
college there and decided to stay there, so that's helpful.
I threw that in too,
He
as if he didn't
deal.
know. I was like,
right.
hey
Good
man, you can see your daughter more often.
Right.
Bet you like that.
It's a good recruiter. Good
Oh, it
recruiter.
was that was definitely number one on the recruit list.
Said,
But you know what?
NBA experience.
I told him, I was like, hey man, as soon as you get here, we about to blow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a lot that's getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
As soon as you arrive. And when
I guess
is
it's
that not the
happening.
case?
That is
That's
the
what
case. I
happened.
will say that is the case, and
That's
that's
divine
what happened.
alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Divine
that's
alignment.
That's
sad.
exactly
Well,
right.
thank you, Chef Rome. Thank you,
thank
Chef
y'all.
Dre.
Trey.
Man, we enjoyed y'all, and thank you for joining us on.
Everywhere We Go podcast.
Everywhere we
Right.
go.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
like y'all, man.
Yeah, that was
Thank
dope.
you.
This was a fun night.
Yeah, that was really dope. Really
Oh.
dope. And as you said, I'll stay in the background, so this is not necessarily my thing to do. I
You wouldn't know it.
Getting good at it. You're real good at it.
It's not necessarily, and he knows. So some of the live shows we've done in the past, and then as we've done more and more, it's like, oh, look at Dre. Okay. Maybe
And not a
maybe it
reality
was-
show.
Maybe it was the drink I had. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
Came out. We did London
Oh yeah.
back in December. We did a soul food master class
Yeah.
at the Le Cordon Bleu.
Mm.
And I was so proud of him on the camp because he's really getting more comfortable with it now. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah.
And that was an experience. That was a humbling experience too.
That was.
To be at Le Cordon Bleu, and I had worked with chefs that I've been exposed to that graduated from there, and now here I'm there.
Teaching
and I'm
him.
teaching them.
And it was streaming around the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
It is on YouTube, so people
Yeah.
can check
Is
it
it?
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't even know.
I actually didn't know either.
It was
but I just said
I
yes.
ain't even know. Thank you for telling me that.
So shout out to Dawn Robinson for making this connection.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Dawn.
Shout out Dawn.
See you
Yeah.
soon,
He
Dawn.
was a soul train person. I think I might be a soul train person. Somebody give
Yes, we gotta get it out.
Let me hold a million.
Sheena hooked it up too.
Oh yeah, I tell you what,
Shout out
put
to
your
Sheena.
code,
Shout out to
put the
Sheena.
code Chef Rome in when you go in and reserve your cabin and get you a discount.
Okay.
y'all heard that?
Y'all gotta watch our show. We be getting all kinds of
You get the
hookups.
Giving all the hookups.
Everywhere we go, watch every week. We do it every single week.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Chef Dre, Chef Rome.
Appreciate you.
And thank you for joining us on Everywhere We Go.
Thank you for having
That
us.
was
All
sick,
right.
y'all.
See you out.
Peace.
Deuces.